Well, good afternoon. Hope y'all all doing all right. Another day around here, another shave, getting ready for work. So I thought today I'd show you something else here. The Schick E2. Y'all may remember if you watched one of the earlier videos that I picked up a couple of E2s the other day. One was an earlier model, one was a later model. I've already done a video with a later model. The difference is, on the earlier models, the spring under the head here could actually be moved, and then it opened up for cleaning. And I don't like to do that a whole lot with the razors at wheel, because it's just old. But if you need to every once in a while to clean it, let it go. Now this is not this is not a mint model. It's got some plate loss and stuff on it, but it's still a really nice looking razor. The other E2 that I have, early model E2, is a very aggressive filling razor. So this is the first shave with this razor. We're going to see how it goes. We've got just some generic old Persona blades. They're not really generic. They're American Safety razor. And these would have been branded for Fred's drugstore, if I remember correctly. Or the Fred's discount store, actually. So what you do is that you slide it in. Call that the key. And it slides into the bag of the razor. And on the top of the razor, you got a slide there. And you slide it forward, and that injects, hence the injector razor, a blade in. And you pull it out. And then you always, especially on the older razors, want to be assured that the blade is sitting up behind the blade stops, and that it's in there good, and the head is set back down tight, and all that kind of good stuff. Always want to be sure of that, because if it's not, it's gonna hurt sometimes. We're still working on our Marvys soap. I'm going to use it some with the little Marvy bore brush. We're going to see if we can continue to get a good lather out of that. And I think to finish up today, we're going to use a little gray flannel. I normally use stuff that's more vintage, the older stuff, but gray flannel, this was actually was sent to me as part of a prize package on something from the Shave Den by one of the members there, and it's actually really good smelling stuff. It's it actually stinks pretty good. So let's see if we can get a little lather going with the Marvys today. We're 1 for 1 the last 2 shaves with Marvys. We've had 2 shaves on this little brush, and the first shave, the lather died with us on the kind of pulled a disappearing act on the second pass. But the last time we used it, it did good. And I think what happens sometimes is I get to yakking here and don't pay attention to what I'm doing, but a lot of times it's all automatic anyway. So we'll see what we do today. Looking pretty good. And we'll see if we can get the brush loaded up good, because we face lather around here. If you like the bowl lather, fine. I'm going to do something with a bowl that's going to have pins and a ball. With the exception of every once in a while with a when I use a scuttle with a cream. That's a little bit different matter. All right, get the old face wipe down going here. Kind of. There we go. A few more whirls. Notice we're not beating it to death or anything like that. You're just swirling it around to get the brush loaded. Like it loaded up okay to me. Let's see what we got for lap today. Work going here into the beard. This is just a day's growth. It's nothing spectacular, but I've noticed that a lot of times the best way to test the razor out is on the day's growth. That's what you normally shave in, and that's what you normally need to see if it'll work on. A lot of times if you've got a longer growth, it's actually easier to shave than if you just got a little short, bristly, day's growth or whatever. So if you're going to actually try a razor out, you try it out on what you normally shave and see what it does. That's my theory anyway. You may have a different theory. That's all right. Everybody's got a theory. Even Einstein had one. So let's see what this one feels like. Nice. Smooth. Typical Schick Fill and Shave. We'll say that fast 3 times. Schick Fill and Shave. Now this one I can tell already does not feel as aggressive as my other early model E2. Now that doesn't mean it's bad, because even though it doesn't feel as aggressive, it's definitely very effective. These Schick razors will sneak up on you. You feel like you're not doing much, and all of a sudden you just got this really, really great shave going on, and that's kind of what's happening here. Keep it red style. Some people wonder if it's hard to keep an angle or find an angle with a Schick razor as compared to like the 1912s or something that have the slanted head that kind of give you the angle, and it's really not. It's the same basic techniques, principles, is that you'll feel it as you move the head around when you find the right cutting angle. It's not difficult. Matter of fact, I think injector razors are easier to find an angle and keep an angle than most of that two-sided stuff out there. A lot of upsides to an injector razor. They're not real expensive to find. They're generally in good shape. They clean up well. The blades last. It's an easy, comfortable, very close, very good shave. The downside can be that the blades can be a little expensive. Sometimes you have to order them. There are still places that sell the blades, the Chinese or the Japanese blades, but they're a little bit on the expensive side. That being said, they last a while, and I think they're worth it. So, you know, I would definitely suggest that if you're a wet shaving enthusiast, especially if you're a single edge, that definitely need a couple of good injectors in your stable there. As you can see, it's a nice, easy shave. Marvys is behaving. We don't want a thick coat on our second pass anyway. That's what we got. Oops, might have bit myself there because I was talking. Let's see. These razors are so gentle type feeling that you forget sometimes that it's a razor that have laid everything. Alright, there we go with our second pass. Marvy soap did good. The Marvy soap is dirt cheap. I haven't really looked lately to see how much it is, but Sally's Beauty Supply sells it for $1, and you can order it offline in 12 cake rolls. It's made as a barber soap, and it's just a working man soap. It's not really got any scent to it or anything fancy. It's just a soap. But as you can see, it works very well. And even the little Marvy's brush here, even though it's a little short, bristly thing, it's that's our second shave, third shave with it actually. It's starting to break in a little bit, feel a little bit better. And I would suspect that over time it'll continue to get better. We'll see. Alright, do our little touch-ups here. The little E2 here is a nice little razor. Doesn't feel as aggressive as my other, but it is definitely a thing that even within the same family of razors and the same models and the same year models, there are differences in the razors. You can get one that is very non-aggressive feeling, and this particular razor actually feels pretty mild. Now it's very efficient. It did a really good job, but it actually feels mild. My original E2 that I have here is actually a beast. It's a very aggressive. So somewhere along the line, maybe it got open and the head got twisted a little bit, or something along those lines. Whatever happened, it's a very aggressive feeling razor. Whereas this other one, it's the exact same model and possibly the exact same year. They're going to be real close in years because they didn't make them that long. Is a very mild feeling razor. So both of the newer E2s I got, the later model and earlier model, are really close to what a shave with like a G1 would feel like. So that's cool. This particular razor will be going up if anybody's interested. It'll be in a what we call a PIF, a pay it forward, a giveaway on the original Safety 2 here for too long. There's going to be a giveaway going on, and this razor is going to be part of it because I've already got one. I don't need two. So that's www, of course, the original Safety 2, the number 2, .com, and that's all one word, all lowercase, and that's our little forum for single edge and injector razors. There's no double edge stuff, no those really great straight razor stuff, none of that spoken there. It's all unmentionable. So come by and see us if you're interested in this stuff. A lot of good information there. And I'm fixing to take my high class shave, get a shower, get ready for work. Y'all have a good day. Happy shaves.